girl.
Here at the Hannon Center in Detroit, a program called Daybreak offers older adults with dementia a chance to socialize and take part in activities that stimulate their minds. For family caregivers, Daybreak provides a much-needed, short-term break to focus on their own needs and obligations.
Respite care for the caregiver, as well as the person who's living with dementia, is just absolutely vital. One of the reasons why it's so vital is that it often, the person who is taking care or supporting that other person are oftentimes sicker than the person that they're trying to help. Or they're neglecting their own health in the process, just because they're not able to do all the other things that they do. That's kind of why we call it Daybreak.
I've been a caregiver for about 12 years. I took care of my father when he went to a nursing home. And then I started taking care of my grandmother. And then she went to a nursing home. Now I'm taking care of my mom. And I've been taking care of her for about 5 years, just after my father and my grandmother passed. So it's been a journey. It can be kind of rough. It really can. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat it. It has its ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that I can do it.
A survey conducted by AARP and the National Alliance for Caregivers shows only about 14% of family caregivers are using respite services, although 38% believe it would help relieve stress. So why aren't more caregivers taking time off? Cost and transportation are two major factors.
Transportation is a huge issue for the families that we're targeting. Some of them use MetroLift, others have their care partners that drive them there. But when we first did our research in the program, that was one of the key things that we found, was that people did not always have a way to sort of get to the place or to that day program. One of the good things about adult day programs is an affordable alternative to, say, placing someone in a nursing home or an assisted living facility. And we try to keep our costs really low. We have some awesome partners. We have the City of Detroit that's provided funding for the adult day program, along with Detroit Area Agency on Aging. So that helps to defray a lot of the costs. So it can range from $5 an hour up to $8 an hour.
Daybreak offers several different types of activities during the day for our older adults. We have a Tai Chi instructor that comes in once a week. We also offer exercise program where we have an exercise fitness person comes in twice a week. I have an art therapist that comes in once a week as well. We are looking at different options for musical people to come in, but we have several people that are really gifted in music, and they come in and play the piano. We had a participant to play the piano for us as well.
As a caregiver, it helps me because they do things with my mom that I don't do. Like, we do walking and she does like work around the house. But as far as the speech and game playing and stuff like that, I don't do that at home. She wants someone else to talk to besides me. She gets tired of hearing my voice, and then she's in her own communities when she's there. They get each other. I can't fully understand what she is going through, but other people that has dementia fully understand each other. And that is, that's a blessing right there. And also it gives me a chance to get a little breather.
When people come to the adult day program, they don't have to come for a full day. They can come for, 4 hours, or they may come 2-3 times a week. We try to be very flexible. And I think that's one of the things people ought to look at when they are looking for an adult day program, is sort of what are the hours, how flexible they are, what does it look like in terms of late pickup or late drop off, looking at the cleanliness of the facility, the experience of the staff. There's all these things that as you're trying to find this place for your loved one, you want them cared for in a certain way.
The Daybreak program had only been open for about 6 weeks when the COVID-19 pandemic shut down the in-person activities early last year.
When the pandemic hit, one of the things that we were able to do was to immediately start sort of what we call this sort of telephone reassurance. We began calling our caregivers, our care partners, and to the extent that we're able to talk with the participants as well, that's what we did.
During the course of the past year, I'm in contact with my caregivers weekly. I speak to each and every one of them. So my calls can last from 3 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. I'm there for the caregivers. We talk about any resources they may need. I do whatever I can for them.
Adult day services have resumed at the Hannon Center with the COVID safety protocols in place, such as deep cleaning, limited capacity, and vaccinated staff members. The mission remains the same: to preserve the quality of life for participants and provide peace of mind for caregivers.
I love the day break program. It really helps. It stimulates my mom's mind. It keeps her busy. And overall, I will recommend that people will put their loved ones into a day program or adult program. It's just a good program all the way around.